Number 1 faces a serious road test against a top 25 opponent. Can they dodge the upset and keep that number 1 intact? Welcome to Memorial Stadium in Champaign, Illinois, the home of the Fighting Illini. As we'll see a squad from the Big Ten, the Ohio State Buckeyes, taking on the 20th ranked team in the land, the Illinois Fighting Illini. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Chris Fowler here with Kirk Herbstreit. Let's get this thing underway. Illinois will kick it off to get us underway. Return starts from inside the 5. And he stopped at the 20, trying to make something happen, but that's good coverage there. So the Ohio State Buckeyes offense making their way on the field to open this game. One of the many prizes in the Ohio State trophy case is that wooden turtle, the Illinois Trophy. The last time they took on Illinois, the Buckeyes, a big win to maintain control of that.
The Buckeyes were incredibly focused and dialed in, not only as a coaching staff, but I think the players as well. I think that'll also be a big factor in today's game. Buckeyes gained some confidence last time they played Illinois. Illinois trying to pull off a big upset today. Let's see how it plays out. Nice throw and catch here for the Buckeyes. And you know, Chris, it's hard to think of a time when Ohio State didn't have an efficient and prolific quarterback under center.
The game moves the ball to the 39. It'll be first down. To the air. It's Sayin. He's running out of time here. The pass rush gets home.
It just looked like the quarterback was holding on to the ball a bit too long that time, allowed the defense to be able to get the pressure, and they come up with the first sack of the game.
That sack sets up a second down and long. Throwing off play action. Caught in the backfield. It's Peoples. Defense able to contain him after that juke, but he picks up a solid gain.
Love to see the short passing game as a great go-to for any offensive coordinator in the first quarter because it's reliable and allows you to see how the defense is reacting. That can open up for other things later on.
Now from the 40, the offense faces a third and long to keep this drive going. Bringing pressure. It's a short completion to the tight end.
On third downs like this, you can only allow completions in front of you as long as you can protect the sticks. And that's what the defense did here. They knew where the sticks were, and they were able to make the tackle short of the line.
The Buckeyes will bring their punt team onto the field. And he lets it land, and it'll just bounce out of bounds. They will go up against a secondary, Kirk, that talks about the no-fly zone. These guys are confident in their ability to just lock down wide receivers and take away the opponent's passing game.
Seems like every year in college football, there's secondaries around the country that want to brag that they have the best group of defensive backs. I think this defense and this secondary specifically has a very strong case with what they have to work with. The question I have is, how will the offense consistently move the ball against this group today?
Second down after that run on the previous play. Dropping back. It's Altmaier. Close to the tight end. Catch made down the left side. An explosive play. They stop out at the 42. That's a solid gain getting closer to midfield.
You know, in these spread offenses, the game just keeps evolving, and the opportunities keep presenting themselves for the big guys to be able to run a corner route. So hard to cover this.
How aggressive do you get on 1st and 10? He'll hand it off. The gain is 3. Now it's second down and 7. Ohio State and Illinois, a trophy game. Illibuck, it was a live turtle, was the reward up until 1925. Then they chose to make a wooden trophy, but Kurt, you played in this game against some pretty good Illinois teams back in your day.
Yeah, unfortunately, some really good Illinois teams. And I think it's probably one of the more underrated atmospheres when Illinois gets it going. Champaign is a beautiful city as far as college football is concerned. Their fans get behind them. The wind always seems to be howling. And I'll tell you this, we did not beat them in my time I was there. Jason Verduzco was a quarterback. Before that, Jeff George. They had really good defense with Dana Howard, who's one of the better linebackers to ever play in the Big Ten. Simeon Rice, Kevin Hardy. Yeah, Illinois can get it going, and they had the Buckeyes number back in the 80s.
Receiver looks it in. It's complete. And they do pick up first down yardage. Set up now at the 44.
How about the arm strength from this quarterback? He really didn't have any other option than to put it right in there and give it everything that he had. Great timing and a good job of squeezing that in between the defenders.
This Illinois offense is moving quickly down the field. First down, looking to throw the ball. Here's a screen pass to the running back. Nowhere to run. Up to Allen for no gain.
Trying to bait this defensive line into believing they have a shot to get to the quarterback on the pass. Instead, they recognize screen right away, make a really nice play for a lost yardage.
What's the play call here on second down for this offense? Back to throw. It's Altmaier. Screen to the receiver in the flat. It'll be smothered right at the line for no gain.
Boy, they're just fundamentally sound, right where you want to be after the completion. Nowhere to go after that catch.
They're backed up here, trying to make something happen on third and long. Looking to throw again. Quarterback looking to scramble. He'll avoid the tackle there with a slide.
This is a nice job here by this defense on third down. They take away all the options downfield, and they recognize the quarterback scramble. He almost comes up with his first down, but they keep him short to set up this fourth down.
Bit too far away to trust a field goal attempt. The offense on the field on fourth down. They snap it. Quarterback looking to throw the ball. It's complete. That's enough for a first down. They make the tackle, but all the way down to the 17.
That's why you practice and work on these routes. When you get to a fourth down, you trust the receiver to run not only a good route, but know exactly where he needs to go to be able to get the distance for that first down.
Illinois getting set with a 1st and 10 now. They'll go with the ground game here. Running back takes the handoff. And the defense smothers him for no gain.
Chris, this is what I love to see from a defense is the linebackers are scraping, doing their job, but you need help from the secondary. And when you have aggressive tacklers on the back end, you got a great defense. This time, the secondary makes the difference.
Offense operating from the pistol. Handoff to the back. Going absolutely nowhere. That would be a loss on the play. So the counter play doesn't work. The defense in good position that time to make a play.
Yeah, on most of these counters, you leave the in man on the line of scrimmage unblocked, and you try to pull those offensive linemen and kick him out. But if you have an aggressive defense, sometimes that can backfire, and the defense knew exactly what was coming there.
Looking to throw it on third and very long. They give the running back a touch in the pass game. Catch made over the middle. They tackle him at the 3, but that's a great gain in the pitch and catch.
Well, you talk about a huge conversion. That's third and long. It doesn't matter for these guys. They just keep going about their business. Great connection between this quarterback and receiver on that one, and now they're in business.
The Illini line up now, 1st and goal. On the ground, trying to punch it in for the score. And he goes nowhere. Stop cold behind the line of scrimmage.
Well, it is tough to run the football inside this 5-yard line. Give all the credit to that defensive line, eating up those linemen, allowing the rest of the defense to fly to the football for that short loss.
Backed up to the 5-yard line now for 2nd and goal. Looking to score, they'll run it to the left side. And he fights in for the score. Touchdown, Illinois.
Well, that is a textbook opening drive for this offense. Good job of blending the run with the pass. Had a little more success throwing the football, but when it became crunch time, they gave that ball to that running back, and he knows how to get the ball into the end zone.
So they'll try to add to the lead now with the PAT. And it's 7-0 after the PAT. So after putting up the touchdown, the kickoff team is out there to boot it away. Returner looking to make a play here. Oh, and he's got some space here. Gets some blocks. Can he make it? They finally get him down, but not before a huge return. Almost took it to the house. In the red area, it's Peoples. A gain of 2 yards. Now it's 2nd down and 8. On the run, it's Peoples. And the senior able to make the stop after a short gain. Offense facing a 3rd down now. They can still get a 1st down without scoring. And the quarterback keeps it on the option. Stopped right there at the line. No gain. It's 4th down and 4 as they try to keep the drive going. Back to throw. It's Sayin. He's got it right near the end zone. And he's in. Touchdown, Ohio State. Well, they began with great field position, and that didn't take long at all, Kirk.
Well, that's how you take advantage of an opportunity. Your defense sets you up in great field position. You're not looking for a field goal. You're looking for a touchdown. Give the credit to this offense for being aggressive and punching it in.
And they'll set up for the PAT. And it's up and good.
Kick is good. That ties the game at 7.
Got momentum after scoring that touchdown. Now the kickoff team out there to kick it away. Return begins inside the 10. Stop at the 22. That's pretty solid coverage there. Offense out for the first play of the drive, beginning at the 22. Off the play fake on 1st down. Working for the tight end, and it's caught.
This is why running the football is so important. You run the ball, and then you go play action. It affects the eyes of the safeties and linebackers and frees up some space for the tight end to be able to pick up a nice gain.
That completion makes it 2nd down. A quick throw out left, complete. And you'll maybe get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
Well, sometimes these wide receiver screens, the quarterback simply needs to play the numbers game to the outside, and he can avoid these negative plays in the future. Pretty much that simple.
So a very makeable 3rd down for this offense from the 26-yard line. Motion by the back. Defense better adjust. Looking to throw. It's Outlier. Makes the grab downfield for a huge gain on the right. That's a big gain before he goes out of bounds. It'll move the Stix. More than enough for a first down.
First down, Illinois.
So some early drama here. We're all even at the end of one. Let's take a quick pause and check out the stats from this first quarter. And as we move to the second quarter, you hope these teams will build on a promising start. Back at it to start the quarter. Offense getting set to run a first down play. And the tight end goes in motion before the snap. Pressure is coming. Oh, down he goes. It's a sack.
I mean, that's just being a difference maker up front. You look at that uniform, you think over the years with Joey Bosa, Nick Bosa, and Chase Young, and so many great defensive linemen. And this guy right here is showing you he's got some of the similar skill set as some of those greats.
We'll see if the offense can overcome that sack. Second and long. Off the play fake, looking to throw the football. Hit as he released it. Not able to hook up there. Incomplete.
Anytime a quarterback's able to recognize a free rusher like that, that's what the check down is for. He has to recognize the protection issues quickly and pivot.
Third down now after the incompletion. And from the shotgun, an inside handoff. He's not going to get the first down. It's fourth down now.
Gain of 5. Offense facing fourth down.
And the punt team now on to kick it away.
On to punt it away.
That takes a big bounce and rolls all the way into the end zone for a touchback. And the Ohio State offense comes back onto the field. Remember, last time they scored a touchdown. Can they keep clicking here, or will the defense come up with a stop? They bring him down, but that's a good play. Moves the ball to the 39.
Well, the defense sits back in a zone coverage. Good job here by the quarterback, recognizing that soft coverage, and he hits the routine drag route underneath for a first down.
The gain moves the ball to the 39. It'll be first down. Dropping back. It's Sayan. And it's incomplete. The defender alive the same time as the football. And now it's second down.
What a hit there by the defender. Tough for the receiver to hold on to the football when he has that kind of contact. Good, clean play by the defense.
So after the incompletion, it's second down. And the quarterback drops back, looking for an open man. He makes the grab. Tackled, but not before he gets into enemy territory at the 45.
Boy, another great throw and catch here by the Buckeyes, and it just makes you think back how far this offense has come from the days of being known of 3 yards in a cloud of dust to now being one of the more efficient passing offenses in the country. Year after year, you go back to Cardell Jones and J.T. Barrett, all the way back to Troy Smith, and most recently with C.J. Stroud and Justin Fields. Just another great quarterback that we're watching here today for the Buckeyes.
As the tight end flex out into the slot, looking for a matchup there, Kurt.
Well, it is a matchup because he has the size where he's very difficult to be able to match up for his safety, and he's got the speed to be able to outrun a linebacker. That's why they like to flex him out like that and be able to pick up nice big gains like this.
Play action fake, looking to throw. Grab behind the line. It's Peoples. They stop him at the 23. This offense is getting close to the red zone.
Defense kind of lost a running back here. Makes a nice catch and gets the first down in the process.
First down for the offense.
Buckeyes line up on 1st and 10 now. That's the wide receiver coming in motion now. Looking for a gap. It's Peoples. They stop him, but it's a first down.
Nothing better than an offense on first down to be able to pick up big positive yards like that. You can either keep giving it to the back, or it can set up play action and get the defense to come up to the line of scrimmage, and you can throw it over top of it.
The Buckeyes looking to cap the drive here. It's first and goal. Keep it on the ground on first and goal. Slams right into a wall. They've got him for a loss.
My gosh, this offensive line's got to do a better job of blocking. The defense was zeroed in on the ball carrier and absolutely nowhere to go for the offense.
This will be a challenge now. Second and goal, back at the 13. Looking to score with a run to the right. Has a path to the end zone. Refusing to be brought down. Touchdown, Buckeyes.
Well, that's an example right there of what vision and patience and ability can do for a running back. He was on a mission to get into the end zone, and really, he made it look easy.
So they'll try to add to the lead now with a PAT. The extra point gives them a 14-7 lead.
That makes the score Ohio State 14, Illinois 7.
Kickoff team out there. They are fired up after just scoring a touchdown. They'll return it from inside the 5. The coverage team brings him down at the 26. Illinois sends the offense back out on the field. The last drive stalled. They were forced to punt it away. Let's see what they can come up with this time. He finds some space.
Well, another short game for this offense on the ground, and you got to give a lot of credit to the defense. They have really negated that aspect of this offense the entire first half and really making them one-dimensional. And if that doesn't change, I don't know how they get back into this game.
Second down after that previous play. To throw, it's Outlier. Running back grabs it on a screen. Receiver brought down after a short pitch and catch.
Good time here to drop this screen in by the offensive coordinator, and a nice job by the running back being able to pick up some positive yards here on this play.
An important third down play coming up after that completion. Looking to pick up the first down through the air. Swarm for the pass rush. A sack.
Well, whenever you see a team deciding to throw the ball on 3rd and 1, as a defensive player, you got to be thinking, hey, we got him right now. And they dial up the blitz, get after him, and come up with a sack.
The punt team making their way on the field. And he'll kick it away now for the second time. Coverage team brings down the returner. And here comes the powerful Buckeye offense back onto the field. They reached the end zone the last time out, trying to do the same thing here. Off the play fake, looking to throw. Makes the catch downfield. And they'll move the 6 on that one. It's a first down at the 42.
Boy, what a big-time play here by this wide receivers. You know, sometimes, Chris, I wonder if Woody Hayes would be enjoying this modern passing attack from his Buckeyes. And I'd like to think that winning would outweigh any concerns he may have about that ball being in the air so often.
Takes the handoff. It's Peoples. And this one goes nowhere. Lucky to get back to the line of scrimmage.
Well, the defensive line does their job eating up those double teams, freeing up the backers to make the play.
Getting set. Here's second down. Here's the toss play. Runner heads outside. Great pursuit by the defense that dropped him for a loss that time.
Well, setting the edge, a lot of times you'll rely on that offensive tackle to do the job at the line of scrimmage. Sometimes it's a tight end or maybe the H-back. But someone has got to set the edge of the line of scrimmage to give them a spot to go. If you're not able to do that, you're not able to turn the corner and make a big play.
Now in third and very long, looking to throw. Grab down the middle. It's Tate. The completion picks up about 8 yards, but sets up a fourth down play now.
47 brings up fourth down.
The Buckeyes will bring their punt team onto the field. Looking to kick it away for the second time. Oh, and they can't down it there. It bounces into the end zone for a touchback. So the first play of the drive coming up here, under 3 minutes to play before half. A handoff to the back. Gets some space around the 30. Tackle at the 40, that'll earn a fresh set of downs.
There's nothing more that helps an offense than committing to that running game and popping an explosive run like this on the ground. Keeps the confidence of your offensive lineup. Same with your back. It helps everything else that you're doing as an offense in your rhythm. Now you can come back with some counters, try to take some shots off of play action, and keep hammering away with that run game.
Off target with the throw, incomplete.
Second down.
That play makes it 2nd and 10. Tight end goes in motion before the snap. Handoff from the shotgun. Zero running room. Stopped right at the line of scrimmage.
Tell you, this defense continues to just be physical at the line of scrimmage. Offense can't do anything on the ground, and by doing that, this defense is allowing their defensive front to get pressure on the quarterback. Every time they drop back to throw, they become a one-dimensional offense.
It's the 2-minute timeout of what's been a really competitive game so far. Chance for the offense to take the lead before the break. Now from the 40, the offense faces a 3rd and long to keep this drive going. Dropping back, it's Outlier. On the run here, lets it go. That's caught, it's Dixon. And now the defense decides to spend a timeout to regroup a bit.
Well, they're going to come up short of the sticks here, and we got a tough decision at this point in the football game for the head coach. What will they do now on 4th down?
And on 4th down, the punter sends it away. The punt will bounce out of bounds down near the 20-yard line. Handoff here from the shotgun. That's a nice tackle there by the senior.
Hey, listen, you don't always have to have big plays to be successful. It's a nice, solid gain here, keeps you on schedule, and you get ready for that next play.
Here's the 2nd down play. Quarterback drops back, probing the secondary. Running back has it on a screen now. And he's brought down. Good job by the defense getting through the blockers. He stopped short of the 1st down.
A lot of times this can be a tough play to defend because you're so concerned with getting pressure on the quarterback. But here the defense does a good job of coming off of coverage and chasing down the receiver.
Offense looking to convert on 3rd and short from the 27. Out of the gun now on 3rd down. Lets it fly to the wideout. Oh, he makes the catch! They move the ball across midfield and set up a fresh set of downs.
Well, this is why this guy's one of the top wide receivers in college football. It's 3rd down. The defense knows you're probably going to go to him, and they still can't stop him from coming down with a big play.
Buckeyes will line up on 1st and 10. There's the snap. They'll set up to throw. The sure hands. It's Smith.
The 1st down pass, complete to the wideout. Picks up 6. 2nd down coming up.
And completion makes it 2nd and short. Scanning the field. It's saying. The receiver grabs it. The offense will call a timeout. That's their second of the half.
You know who's got to love this offense picking up so many first downs? Their own defense. Man, when I played, I used to have defensive guys come down and tell me when we'd have a long drive how much it would allow them to rest and go out and play dominant football.
Quick throw complete to the tight end.
Man, where's the scouting report for this defense? You knew coming into this game this tight end was capable. That's his 5th catch in this first half.
So a timeout is called to talk strategy. Maybe time for 1 or 2 more plays before halftime. So on second down, they'll try out the field goal unit, trying to get 3 before halftime. And that one's straight down the middle. And they add to their lead.
I was watching this guy in pregame. He has got a strong leg. Not surprised here he's able to put 3 points up here for the offense.
So here's the kickoff now. Offense settling for 3, tacking on a little bit of momentum before the halftime break. He's going to return it from near the goal line. And they get him down in what will be the final play of this first half. And that will do it for the first half here. Kevin Connors now has our halftime update.
Gentlemen, the Illibuck is on the line, and already Ohio State and Illinois have given us some stirring moments. And this linebacker has left his big old paw prints all over this first half. He's been clogging running lanes and forcing turnovers, and even when he's not doing something that shows up on the stat sheet, he's preventing that offense from doing so. A young man with all-American potential. With that, let's throw it back to the guys to see how the battle between Ohio State and Illinois plays out.
The Buckeyes will kick this deep to begin the second half. And here's the return from inside the 5. Tackled at the 22. Good job by the coverage team. So the Fighting Illini offense is back out on the field now. The passing game was effective in the first half. Let's see if they continue to lean on that as they try to make up the deficit here. Tackle made at the 37. That's a solid gain. Ball moves to the 37 on the gain. It's first down. An inside give now from the shotgun. It's a 1-yard gain. 2nd and 9 coming up.
See, that's how you limit what an offense wants to do. This time, the defense just won the battle up front at the line of scrimmage, not giving up any big plays. Everybody's gap sound. It's really solid defense on that play.
2nd down after that run on the previous play. Looking downfield. It's Outlier. Running out of time in the pocket. He launches too high, out of bounds, and incomplete.
Well, they come out firing here to start this second half. They didn't make this completion, but I think it sends a clear message to this defense that the adjustments that this offense is going to make is that they're going to be aggressive and they're going to look for their one-on-one opportunities.
3rd down. The offense desperately needs a conversion here, trailing in the 3rd quarter. Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. Took contact on the throw. Incomplete for a 3rd straight play.
Well, the defense was all over the field in the first half, and as we see here, more of the same to start this 3rd quarter. Big question to me is, now you got a 4th down. You look at that scoreboard, you almost start to wonder, should I go for this?
They bring the punter onto the field now. He was hoping that would check up, but a big bounce sends it into the end zone for a touchback. Here comes the Buckeye offense onto the field. Takes the ball and heads to the left side. The junior able to bring him down quickly.
Defense does a really nice job here of being able to contain that run game, held him just to 2 yards. Chris, to me, this changes the playbook a little bit now for the offense. The guy calling the plays at 2nd and 8, that's a different deal. Now he's got to probably thinking about going through the air instead of staying on the ground.
Option look. It's Sayin. As the first down is still going. Quarterback gets down to avoid the big hit.
Boy, it's fun to watch this guy run the quarterback option. This time he keeps it, big positive yards, and a first down. The defense has got to figure out a way to slow this guy down.
And that run is good for first down yardage. A new set of downs for this offense. To throw, it's Sayin. It's a wide receiver screen. The pickup is 7 yards. Now it's 2nd and 3.
Love the timing here between the quarterback and his receiver. Pick up some positive yards, and I continue to be impressed with just the chemistry between these two.
That completion makes it 2nd and short. He'll hand it off. They've got him in the backfield. Nowhere to run. They'll lose a yard on the play.
Chris, that play just didn't have much of a chance at all from the snap. Quarterback hands this off and just nowhere to go. It's almost like the defense was anticipating the play call, and they put themselves in a position to come up with a nice tackle for a loss.
So now it's 3rd and short from the 43. Can they keep the drive going or perhaps face a tough 4th down decision? Looking for his big tight end. Catch made in space. Look out. They tackle him all the way down to the 15-yard line. This offense is knocking on the door now.
Boy, this offensive line, you got to tip your cap. They've done everything you would ask of them in taking care of this quarterback. They do it again here on 3rd down, working with that lead. You know the pressure's coming, and they deliver.
The Buckeyes looking to keep this drive moving. He cannot escape. It's a sack. This defense reeling after giving up that big play responds immediately with a sack.
Yeah, on the previous play, the offensive line did their job. They held up. Nice job in pass protection to give the quarterback time to make the throw. The very next play, the defense has had enough. This time, they win the battle up front and get to that quarterback and come up with that sack.
The offense will try to recover now. It's 2nd and 12. To throw, it's Sayin. Looking to the end zone. Touchdown, Ohio State. This offense cannot be stopped. Oh, the energy really building now, Kirk. If they're not careful, this could get ugly.
Chris, this offense has been impressive the entire game. And one of the great things about rivalry games is you'll never forget this kind of performance.
So they'll try to add to the lead now with a PAT. The extra point is good, and they stretch the lead a little bit more.
That makes the score Ohio State 24, Illinois.
So after putting up a touchdown, the kickoff team is out there to boot it away.
Set to kickoff.
And he'll bring it out from inside the 10. He'll be tackled at the 18. That's good coverage there. So the Illinois offense heads back out onto the field. The last possession, they were forced to kick it away. Can they finally get things going this time? Opening play of the drive, he looks right for a completion. He's brought down quickly. A short gain gets them a few yards closer to the marker.
Just a good job here by the quarterback. Got the ball out to his receiver. His guy eats up some yards. They stay ahead of the Stix.
Offense getting set. It's 2nd down. And the quarterback dropping back. Caught over the middle. It's Dixon. Take it down, but not before he makes the first down.
This isn't the most flashy play, but it's effective. A slant play coming out of the slot. It's a quick hitter against this defense.
First down here for this offense. The quarterback keeps it here. They've got him in the backfield. Nowhere to go. A 2-yard loss.
Man, oh man, was the defense ready for this play. The quarterback just searching for anywhere to go, looking for daylight, but couldn't find anywhere to go into keeper.
Running play goes backwards. Now the offense is set up at 2nd and 13. Back to pass. It's Altmaier. With the catch, it's Dixon. They bring him down quickly, a short pitch and catch to get a little bit closer to the marker. The punter has been very busy so far. Can they finally convert here on 3rd down? Dropping back, they're going to throw for the 1st down. And when he can't quite hold on, a great chance for their first interception here today. But it's going to bring up 4th down.
And I think the quarterback here forces the ball because it's 3rd down. But he's got to be careful having the ball on his own side of the field. That ball was almost picked off.
Punt team ready to boot it away. On the kick now for the 5th time today. And the coverage team makes the stop on this return. Okay, here comes the Ohio State offense back on the field. First play of the drive, he looks left for a completion. And he'll run out of bounds after picking up a few yards on the play.
Chris, a really great job here with the quarterback and the receiver. This is all about timing. Quarterback gets back, no hitch in his delivery, gets the ball out in front of the receiver where he can run away from the defender for a nice completion.
It's a quarterback keeper. Slides down to avoid the tackle.
Not exactly the outcome this offense was hoping for here on the option. They didn't lose any yards, which is great. I think they're definitely looking for more from that play.
So ball at the 30. This is a manageable 3rd down play for the offense. Looking to pick up the 1st down through the air. Fires it to the wideout. Grab down the middle. It's Tate. They finally get him down, but a big play to the 46. That'll put him over 150 yards today, Kirk. He is putting on a show on this big stage.
How great is this? On this stage, as you mentioned, Chris, just playing his best game. He's been in sync with his receivers. Back there, has time to throw. Just having a dream performance.
Offense moving receivers around now before the snap. Off the play fake, looking to throw on 1st down. He's got it in the open. They make the stop, but not before a solid gain that time.
Nice play action call here by this offensive coordinator. You know, you can freeze those linebackers just for a split second. Usually that's going to give you enough room to be able to get that tight end behind them. And if the quarterback can make a nice tight throw like this, pick up some big yards.
Receiver in motion now. And here's the handoff. Goes backwards, losing 3 yards there.
Well, you see this with a lot of backs. There's a tendency to want to try to bounce it to the outside. Now, sometimes the play calls for it, but you know the coaches are telling him to follow the blockers and execute the plan.
Been a really solid drive, but now a challenge here coming up on 2nd and 13. Back to pass. It's Sayin, looking for his big tight end. He's got a man down the middle. And he'll get the 1st down yards before they finally bring him down.
With that completion right there, this quarterback now has gone over 300 yards in this game. What a day.
Buckeyes begin a new series here, 1st and 10. Quarterback drops back. Quick throw to his receiver. That's going to be incomplete. A 1st down drop here in the middle of the field.
Chris, not only really good coverage here by the defense, but I love their awareness. That ball is in the air, headed to the end zone, and the ball is separated from the receiver with the contact.
Coming to the line on 2nd down, this is important. They want to avoid a 3rd and long. Again, thrown out of the RPO, and it's complete. Tackled at the 8 after the completion.
Boy, this receiver in the slot is giving this defense all kinds of problems. He has another catch on the day. You may want to adjust out, get out of your base, maybe try 5 or 6 defensive backs on the field, somebody that can match up more athletically against this slot receiver.
Pre-snap motion from the receiver. Drops back, looking to throw for it on third down. Oh, they trap him for a sack.
Chris, that is textbook by this defense and man-to-man coverage. Nowhere to go for this quarterback. He's looking around everywhere to find an open man. By the time he figures it out, it's a sack for the defense.
So now on fourth down, out comes the field goal unit. Knocks that one right down the middle. And that will extend their lead even further.
Oh, Chris, it's a nice kick here to polish off that drive with at least 3 points up on the board.
Set for the kickoff here after adding to this big lead. He'll return it from inside the 10-yard line. He's tackled at the 21. That's where the drive will start. Offense out there to start a new drive from the 21. Looking to pass. It's Outlier. Short connection to the tight end here. They make the tackle, but that pass creates a solid gain.
That's a good job here, staying ahead of the chains. Good pickup here on first down. The quarterback hits the safety valve that time. The big tight end. That'll bring up a second manageable here for this offense.
And notice how the balance of this passing game has been on display here. A whole bunch of guys getting involved, catching passes. That's tough to stop. And now entering the final period of play, is there an epic comeback in store? We're going to find out. Here we go. First play of the quarter. Offense setting up for a second down play. Snags the quick throw. And it's good for a first down, the 36. The back behind the quarterback now in the pistol. Here comes a first down pass attempt. Caught over the middle. It's Dixon.
I love what the defense is doing here. Sitting back, giving up some plays underneath, tackling these guys inbounds, and just keep that clock rolling.
That completion makes it second and medium. He gets loose. They keep the drive going. It's a first down to the 46.
What I love here with the quarterback is he knew exactly where he needed to go to get that first down.
This Illinois offense is moving quickly down the field. They'll run it from the gun. And he will be stuffed for no gain.
Chris has just really been the story of the game. This defense has completely eliminated this offense's ability to run the football, made them one-dimensional. That's why they haven't been able to put many points on the board.
Offense goes to the pistol formation now. Looking to throw. It's Outlier. Caught by the receiver. They get him down, but not before he gets to the plus 38.
Chris, here we are in the fourth quarter. These guys are trailing. Had been a great day, but with this quarterback, he's as gifted as anybody in the country. You never count these guys out.
Illinois getting set with a 1st and 10 now. Motion now from the tight end. On first down, it's play action. Goes to his right side there for the completion. They bring him down to the 27. This offense really threatening now.
You know, we talked this week with the offensive coordinator about what makes this receiver so special. He kept referring to his route running. Here's an example of that. Great route, enough separation to give the quarterback a nice lane to throw the football.
On 1st and 10, looking to throw. Looks to the left, and it's complete. Defense surrounds him. Just a short gain on that completion.
I really like what this defensive coordinator's doing right now. He's got a nice lead. Just sit back. The most important thing is tackling this offense inbounds so that clock will keep ticking.
That completion makes it 2nd and medium. Looking to chuck it again. Short pass finds the tight end. Tackled quickly after the catch. He'll be short of the marker.
Well, that's the thing with this guy. You've got the ability to flex him out. He shows his versatility and what he can do from that slot position. It could be the quarterback's safety blanket.
They face a 3rd and short on the 9th play of this drive. They'll try to run for the 1st down. They make the stop, but that gains enough to set them up 1st down at the 14.
Well, that shows you the trust they have in their offensive line in this running game. To get to a 3rd down, just trying to come up with a way to be able to keep this drive alive, keep hope alive that you can come back in this game. You rely on Old Reliable with that offensive line, and they come through for you.
Looks right for a quick completion. Tackled at the 6-yard line after the completion. Offense really threatening now.
Well, they love going to this guy in the slot, don't they? What a mismatch inside. He reels in another one. This guy's automatic.
Here comes a crucial 2nd down play. Every yard tough to find down here in the red zone. They'll try the ground game here with the running back. The sophomore with a strong tackle there.
Chris, I just don't know about short gains like this, especially keeping the ball on the ground. The clock keeps moving. They need points on that scoreboard in a hurry. Got to throw the football. You cannot afford to allow this clock to keep ticking.
This is crucial. Defense needing a stop on 3rd down, trying to force a field goal. Quarterback pulls the ball. It's a keeper. Quarterback gets down to avoid the tackle.
You got a short pickup here, but just what they needed. This will keep the drive moving, and you know what it's going to do? Plant the seed on this defense. Anytime they run that option, beware the quarterback.
Here we go. 1st and goal. A touchdown here gets them right back into this game. And they're trying to punch it in here. And he busts into the end zone. Touchdown, Fighting Illini.
And that's another touchdown for this guy. This defense better adjust and get eyes into that backfield, or he may go for a 3rd or a 4th later today.
Now the all-important extra point. And he knocks it right through. Got momentum after scoring that touchdown. Now the kickoff team out there to kick it away. Fields it just outside the goal line. Not much on the return. They'll stop him at the 24. Good coverage. Here comes the powerful Ohio State offense onto the field. That last possession produced a field goal, but more importantly, it milked the clock. And they do that again. They get him down, but the gain moves the ball up to the 36.
Hey, you got to do what you got to do. You got to rely on that offensive line in the running game here to be able to secure a victory. Good call, and just keep working that clock.
That's a strong run. Keeps the drive going. 1st down now. A pre-snap motion from the offense. And they'll go right back to him on 1st down. They stop him after a 6-yard gain. So 2nd and 4.
Now I like the run play here. And offensively, at this point in the game, you want to remain in that attack mode first, while also staying in bounds and working that clock.
2nd down after that run on the previous play. Behind the line, it's Tate. They'll actually lose yardage after the catch. The defense all over him that time.
It can be hard sometimes in a pre-snap, but if the quarterback can identify the outside coverage, he can avoid these kind of losses. This was just man coverage on the outside, and the secondary pounced on that screen.
Offense facing a 3rd and short from the 41. Can they make the first down and avoid a tricky 4th down decision? And he stopped very close to the marker. Looks like it's going to be 4th down and inches.
Brings up 4th down.
The Buckeyes will send their punt team onto the field.
On to punt it away.
And that will bounce and roll out of bounds, so no return. Illinois sends the offense back out on the field. Desperate times here. They need points, and they have to score quickly. To the air. It's Outlier. Quick throw to the flat. It's a screen. And he's tackled for a loss after the catch. The defense all over that one.
Boy, these receiver screens, if run correctly, can be a big play with a convoy of linemen out in front. This time, just not able to get it going, and it's a nice job of the defense to prevent a big play.
2nd down, we're going to throw it. Makes the catch downfield. They bring him down, but he reaches the 30-yard line.
That's what makes this tight end so dangerous. You can flex him out into that slot position. He shows you his versatility. He can be an inline guy that can block, but here he shows you what he can do with his hands.
We've reached the 2-minute timeout. This offense facing some serious urgency, trying to come up with a miracle late here. The offense really clicking here. Play action here on 1st down. Makes a quick grab. They stop him after a 6-yard gain, so 2nd and 4.
A 4th quarter down by a couple of scores. This offense doing everything they can to not just score points, but do it in a hurry, trying to preserve the clock. Here, they're tackled in bounds. They don't pick up a 1st down. Good job by this defense to keep that clock moving.
Offense showing a bunch formation now. Grab down the middle. It's Dixon. And the coach quickly calls timeout after the play, trying to hold on to as much time as possible. Illinois getting set with a 1st and 10 now. Looking to throw here. It's incomplete. They waited all game for a chance to intercept one. Instead, it's 2nd down.
Pretty nice catch here, but a missed opportunity for an interception. Let's face it, a lot of these defenders, they've got it all. Speed, athleticism, but hands, sometimes a little questionable, as we saw here.
Scanning the field. It's Outlier. And he finds the running back in the flat. It's a nice wrap-up there by the junior.
Well, Chris, here we are in the 4th quarter. You're down by a couple possessions. Yeah, completion is good, but truly the 2 most important things, getting the ball downfield to your receivers and making sure they're working to get out of bounds to preserve that clock to be able to get a score, get the ball back, and have a chance to win this game.
Grabbed by the receiver. The defense will wrap him up after a 7-yard gain. It'll bring up 4th down.
Well, we just continue to see this defense make great plays, especially with their tackling. And the awareness to understand we're in the 4th quarter, you're trying to keep this offense in bounds so they keep that clock moving.
The offense stays on the field down multiple possessions. Easy choice. He finds the running back for a 4th down catch. And the offense will spend the timeout with 27 seconds remaining.
That's a pretty good job here by the defense, really, on this 4th down. They took away all his intended receivers. He just checks that down as a last-ditch effort. Give credit to the back for picking up that 1st down.
Here's a throw underneath to the tight end. Timeout taken by the offense now. 23 seconds on the clock.
And here the tight end shows off his hands for a nice game. Love to see the big man get his touches.
Quarterback wants to throw it on 2nd down. That's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact. No flag. Brings up 3rd down. Defense cannot get off the field. The long drive continues. They're going to throw for it on 3rd and short. Deep shot toward the end zone. Touchdown, Illinois. What a grab in the end zone in a clutch moment.
It's just a great job by this offense. Now, I think it's a little bit too late here. They're not going to be able to have a chance to come back, but I think it says a lot about the character of this football team that they're fighting to the very end.
Extra point try coming now.
For the extra point.
PAT up and good. They get a little bit closer. Looks like they're lining up to attempt an onside kick. On the hands team all over that to make the recovery.
Good call here to go with this onside kick. It looked like they may have had a shot to be able to come up with this recovery. Unfortunately, they don't, and this could wrap up the ball game.
And the offense will just take a knee. Well, when you're a team that comes in, Kirk, with great expectations, big goals at the end, you're going to get tested. They were tested here today by another ranked team. I was impressed how they responded.
Chris, there's no doubt about it. I think the thing that really stood out to me is the way they played for 4 quarters, just dominating football. And this is a team that's had to deal with being kind of the hunted, the team that knows that every single week teams want to bring them down. They took on a very talented team today and just dominated.
And that's going to wrap it up. For Kirk Street, I'm Chris Fowler. This has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.